Rinpoche organized a Marin County multi-denominational day of prayer led by representatives of 10 different religions. His other greatest hope for his work in the United States is to cultivate awareness of the shared beliefs of the world's greatest spiritual traditions. To make this dream a reality, Arjia Rinpoche founded the Tibetan Center for Compassion and Wisdom in Mill Valley, California, which is a non-profit organization dedicated to preserving Tibetan and Mongolian culture and to advancing understanding of Buddhism in the West. With a second branch that opened in Oakland, California a year later, the center provides a place where Tibetan, Mongolian, Chinese, and Western members, as well as the general public, can explore and practice Buddhist teachings, as well as have interfaith dialogue. In response to the Dalai Lama's request that Buddhist monks and nuns refrain from eating meat, Rinpoche and the TCCW organized the Tofu Project, which supports this mission by providing monks and nuns with fresh tofu as a rich source of alternative protein. Rinpoche has been quite active outside the TCCW as well. He founded the Multi-Education Editing Center, located in India, with the purpose of preserving Tibetan culture through publishing Tibetan literary works. Rinpoche made an invaluable contribution to Tibetan art and architecture by designing and, with the help of others, building the largest three-dimensional Kala Chakra mandala in the world. And in 2005, the Dalai Lama personally requested that Arjia Rinpoche take on a new task. He was made the director of the Tibetan Cultural Center in Bloomington, Indiana, a facility that Taksa Rinpoche, the Dalai Lama's brother, founded in 1979. The Dalai Lama himself values this center highly and will be returning this October of 2007 for his 5th visit to the Tibetan Cultural Center. After saving the center from financial plunder, the 3 primary goals that Rinpoche named for this center, as offered by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, are to follow the example of the renowned Khumbu Monastery in Tibet as a guideline for presenting Buddhism to the Western world, to foster a cultural exchange program with Tibetans in Eastern Tibet, and to help preserve the culture and Buddhist tradition among Mongolians. Rinpoche is in a good position to pursue these goals as he is fluent in Tibetan, Chinese, and Mongolian languages, and has become quite adept at English as well. In addition, he is committed to fostering and preserving Tibetan and Mongolian Buddhist cultures in the USA, providing Buddhist teachings in the Bloomington, Indiana area, and promoting interfaith harmony. Each week, he delivers teachings to the local Sangha, and the center is actively involved with many aspects of the Bloomington community. Arjia Rinpoche re-established a warm relationship with the office of the mayor and the Bloomington community at large. This past year, the Tibetan Cultural Center has promoted a number of cultural events in Bloomington. In partnership with Lotus World Music Festival, the TCC held 4 art exhibits in downtown Bloomington, as well as hosting a festival and closing ceremony for the week-long event on the grounds of the center. Other accomplishments include the first Tibetan Children's Summer Camp, the Tibetan Art Fair, Tibet Fest 06, and participation in an interfaith forum held on the campus of Indiana University. The Tibetan Cultural Center provides special tours for students of Indiana University, and Rinpoche's remaining goals for community involvement include the expansion of Buddhist teachings, health and well-being instruction, and further interfaith dialogue discussion offered at the TCC, seasonal retreats with guests staying in Tibetan tents and Mongolian gurs, an international and student-teacher exchange program establishing closer ties with IU. Arjia Rinpoche is making wonderful progress in his missions, and the effects are felt by all who experience his work. As for his relationship with China, while conditions are not safe for him to return, he and the Dalai Lama hope that in future years, Rinpoche will be able to assist in facilitating dialogue between the government of China and the people of Tibet to work toward a peaceful relationship and the end of Tibetan oppression.